back the way to stretch.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. Cause the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an a. Why you do that like that?
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 25.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Flip it. 54. Mike 54. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Come on. Sunday. Check 4. Check the backer. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Easy. Hey, check 24. No. Off.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Stop your whining.
Tree, come thing.
Shit. Kill. Jim. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On third down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Watch 21. Good. Mike 51. 65. White. Switch it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
11.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 45, come on. Let's go, heavy. Let me know what you got.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
65. Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go. 180! Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On first down, here's Breida.
Check, cross.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, ready. White 25. 6-man. Check curl. Johnny.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Watch the eye.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Live on the 50. We got double up. Check.
They run with Taylor.
I got you, boy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
5-0.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike 5-9. Here it comes. Green, triple team. Check 37.
Switch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back.
The give to Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Hey, stop. Check 13.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Bang, 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 bang. Under 10, under 10. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Out. Twist. Check.
Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No. SOS. Let's go.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Check.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check safety. Check 43. Shift. Check 3. Come on.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm
here all day.
Check 52. Undercrunch.
Get him all. Hey. Watch it. He's coming. Flip it. He's coming.
On the carry, it's Logan. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
36.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
We got this.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
21.
Garoppolo now. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd and 5.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Alert! 12, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Easy. Turning. 59 Mike. Check. Any weapons. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Showing it. Check. Hot route.
Here's Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Taylor, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the backer. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
3rd and long for Winston. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'll tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
21.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Here we go,
well
here we
done.
go. Ready? 11.
Garoppolo gives Zubreda. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
You got tight right there. Check 9. Check it out, read. Wow.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big run there by Jones. 81 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they will take a knee here.
Winston on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54. I don't think you got it, sir.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Stand up in.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Ye's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Black 22. Check. 54. All day, baby.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.